This is not financial advice, not legal advice, for entertainment, educational purposes only. And anything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. That being said, hit the like button, subscribe button, all that YouTube algorithm stuff. So you get the videos I put them out, see what I'm thinking, see them analyze that data. But like I tell every day, the data they release us is false, meant to give us a false narrative of the markets. We can make bad trading decisions. Listen, a few people are asking me what I think about Ken Griffin building that mansion down in Palm Beach, Florida. I think it's going to be like a couple of $1 billion, the most expensive property in the United States. And here's my thoughts on that. What a lot of people don't know about Florida is this. In Florida, we have something called the Homestead Act. And the Homestead Act protects you from creditors. It protects your property from creditors. So if you own a house, your primary residence in Florida, no matter what happens in bankruptcy, no matter who you owe, they cannot touch your house. Now, if you don't pay your mortgage, they can take your house for not paying your mortgage. They can take your house for not paying your taxes. But if you owe other creditors, they can't take your house in Florida because of the homestead exemption. So if Ken Griffin builds a house for a couple of $1 billion in Florida, that is billions of dollars that nobody will ever be able to touch. And then if he builds another one and puts it in his mother's name, that'll be another one that they won't be able to touch. So Ken Griffin will have a property in his mother's name that creditors can't touch, a property in his name that creditors can't touch. And he knows the lawsuits are coming because the evidence of fraud and corruption is overwhelming. I'm hoping the courts make a ruling so I can get to depose Ken Griffin and all the other bad actors. And if I'm able to get that lawsuit to the discovery phase, even if we got a settlement, because Ken Griffin has relocated to Florida and a majority of his money is tied up in his primary residence, lawsuits will not be able to touch that money. And that is probably the primary reason why Ken Griffin relocated to Florida, to get the protection of the Homestead Act that works in Florida, that makes you, or takes you rather, out of the hands of creditors, out of the hands of lawsuits. So you can get a judgment against Ken Griffin for $100 million, $100 billion. But if that money is in his primary residence, there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Anyway, please leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Do you think that Ken Griffin moved to Florida and is building these $1 billion properties in order to keep his assets out of the hands of creditors and future lawsuits? Anyway, have a great day. God bless, and I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.